Hello to everybody students, welcome to our English class. In this class we are going to deal with the new topic that is from our 8th class English textbook. That is a new lesson, I can take care of myself children. So we have come across the 7th unit. It is dealing about the 7th unit is dealing about what is here, women empowerment children. Women empowerment. So we have came across the 7th unit. This complete unit is dealing about the women empowerment, right? So in this unit, reading A, reading B are dealing with the bonsai life part 1 and part 2. So this is the reading C children. So this is the reading C, I can take care of myself. So in this unit also, we have came across about the women empowerment only. So everybody knows what is a woman, yes or no? So this is the plural form of woman, means a lady, right? Empowerment is nothing but the development of women in all the cases children. Development of women in all the cases in the sense, in what cases? In education, in their profession, okay, in their household works, in their rights, everything children. So development of women in all the cases, that is the women empowerment. So in this reading C part, we have came across with the good example. Okay, one animal is going to be give the good example about the women empowerment. So what is the name of that lesson? Means I can take care of myself. So one animal is telling that the animal can take care of himself without anybody's support children. So refer the page number 118 children. Okay, 118, I have mentioned the page number on the blackboard. So let us start the story children here. So before going to start the lesson, so I wanted to show you the picture here. So whose picture is shown here? One of the rat. Yes sir children, one of the rat. That means female rat, one of the female rat. So here also the same pictures are related to the female rats only. And if you turn the page, you will be having the sun god. Yes, children. So he is the sun god and he is the rain god. And the third one is the mountain. Also we can tell, right? Mountain. Let us start the story here. Once upon a time, there was a woman rat who wanted to get her young daughter married as soon as possible to the most powerful being that she could find. Okay, once upon a time, it means we will tell you children whenever we start our story, long ago. Okay, once upon a time. So here also it has started with the once upon a time here. So they used to live one mother rat. Okay, mother rat. That mother rat wanted to get her young daughter. That means the mother rat had one daughter. So she wanted to get her young daughter married, and he is searching for a young male rat who is very powerful. Okay, so he is finding for the very powerful rat. Now, who is the most powerful being on earth? She asked herself. Now she is putting the question to herself only. Who is there in the earth? Who is there on the earth who is very powerful? Okay, by seeing that person, by searching to that person, he wanted to, the mother rat wanted to marry to that powerful male rat. Now she saw the bright sun god traveling across the sky, and the thought, surely all being depends on the sun. Okay, when she was thinking, she saw for the sun god, and she thought that sun is only the god who is very powerful and who is giving the brightness to the earth, and not only to the earth but all of the planets. Now, the sun god is the most powerful being on this earth. She asked the sun god. Okay, she asked the sun god, are you the most powerful being on this earth? She began to ask for the sun god here. Are you the most powerful being? Being means nothing but one creature on the being on this earth. He smiled. Okay, who has smiled here? The sun god has smiled. Whenever a question has put by the mother rat to the sun god began to smile here. Why he is smiling? No, there is someone greater than me to help the creatures. So just I am being in the sky here. The sun is telling that I am being in the sky. I can give the brightness to the earth, but I cannot help to the creatures which are present. So you can refer to the another person who are very helpful for the creature here. It is the rain. So the sun god has told the name of the rain. Okay, now she is preferring for the rain god. Without the rain, no crop or tree could grow. There would be no water on earth. So he is explaining. Who is explaining? The sun god is explaining to the mother rat. Okay, without rain, there will be no crops. Okay, and the crop doesn't grow without the water also, and there would be no water on earth. If there is no water, the people unable to survive on the earth. The sun god is telling. Just then it began to rain. So when the sun god has explained about the greatness of the rain god, it began to rain. She thought about those words. Who has told the good words about the rain god here? The sun god. She thought, how wonderful the rain is. It makes the whole land green. Okay, she began to think that when the rain is began to fall on the earth, how wonderful it is. When it falls on the earth, when the rain falls on the earth, the complete ground becomes green in color. It makes the river flow. So whenever the over rainfall occurs to you, so the rivers begin to flow with the water. Surely the rain god is the most powerful being on this earth. Okay, she asked the rain god, are you the most powerful being on this earth? Okay, so she thought that the rain god is the most powerful, I think so. She directly began to ask for the rain god here. Are you the most powerful being on the earth? Now the rain god also began to smile here. He smiled. No, there is someone greater than me to help the creature. It is the mountain. Okay, children. So here it is the picture of the mountain as shown here. The first picture of the sun god has shown here. Okay, the second picture of the rain god has shown here, and the third picture has shown here about the mountain god. Okay, so it is the mountain. The rain god is telling that it is the mountain. What is the use of the mountain? Everything was explained by the rain god here. Without the mountain, there would be no protection for the creatures of this earth. So if there were no mountains on the earth could not be protected from the harmful creatures. The rain god is telling. The mountain blocks the clouds and lets the water flow. So we have seen only 25% of land is present on the earth, and remaining 75% of water is covered with the land is covered with the water, children. So that 75% water was stayed with the help of the mountains only. Okay, now next one. And let the water flow safely for the people and all live in the valleys. Okay, so from those mountains we are getting a limited amount of water, which is satisfied for the people, and with that water we are surviving. All the people are surviving very happily on the earth. She looked around and saw the beautiful blue mountain. She thought, how big and strong the mountain is. It withstands all wind and storm. So she is thinking about the mountain. Yeah, surely what the rain god has told that the mountains are very powerful. Okay, as it is, the mountains are very powerful, she thought, and she began to ask for the mountain god. It withstands. That means whenever the strong winds come towards the earth on the land, okay, they will be standing like a gates. It protects the earth and it creates and its creature. That means the mountains began to, what the mountains are doing here? The mountains are protecting the earth and they are helping from the harmful creatures. Surely the mountain god is the most powerful being on this earth. She asked the mountain god, are you the most powerful being on this earth? Okay, now she began to ask for the mountain god also, and the mountain god heard the words of the mother rat, and the mountain god began to smile. He smiled. No, there is someone greater than me to help the creature. It is a worm. Okay, W-O-R-M. W-O-R-M. Worm is nothing but, children, earthworm. Okay, earthworm. Okay, so everybody knows, I think, what is the earthworm, which lives under the earth, children, right? Now, who has told? The mountain god has told that there is another one more creature in the world. Okay, so earthworms are looking in a, they are very minute and they are very little bit of lengthy, children. Okay, they are very minute, small, which lives under the earth. In the wet land also we can tell. Without the worm, the earth would be hard and nothing would grow in the soil. So, if there were no earthworms in the soil may become very hard and no trees and the plants began to grow. Okay, next one. Without the worm, the earth would be hard and nothing would grow in the soil. The earthworm is the greatest friend that living being can have. Okay, so he is one of the earthworm is one of the greatest friend of the living being which are living on the earth. Now, next story, let us see here, turn the page. Next page you will be finding. Just then she saw her daughter coming towards her. She asked her mother, what are you doing? Okay, whenever the mother is began to thinking about this marriage, she began to ask for the sun god, river, water, rain god, mountain god and the earthworm also. She began to think. During that time, her daughter was arrived near to her and she is asking, what are you doing here? I am trying to find out who the most powerful being on earth is, said the mother. She gave the reply in such a way that I am searching for that person who is the most powerful on this earth. Why? What will you do with that powerful person? Asked her daughter. I want to marry him and be safe, said the mother. I want you to marry. Okay, I want, not the mother is going to marry here. Okay, the mother wanted her child to be married to a great person, said the mother. Why would I need to marry to be safe? Asked the daughter. So, just you are making the marriage to me to be so that I can be safe. Asked the daughter. To be safe, I need not know how to take care of myself. Okay. So here, to be safe, somebody is protecting to me. For that purpose, you are searching, no? So to be safe, I need to know how to take care of myself. Instead of taking the help from others, I know better to take care of myself. You are small, you need protection, said the mother rat. So the mother rat is telling what here? You are very small. Small means you are getting down. Small means why the mother is going to get married to her? No. So she had some appropriate age, I think so. Right? Even though how the children grows up also, the parents think their children are very small. You need protection. Somebody should have to be needed to take the protection of you, said the mother rat. The best protection is to be able to protect oneself, said the daughter. So the best protection is what? By protecting ourselves is the best protection without anybody's help. To protect myself, I need to learn to be strong and work hard. Okay. So without taking the help of the others, if I wanted to be strong, if I wanted to take care of myself, means first of all I should be very strong and I should be the hard worker. But why would you need to work? Why would you need to work? Mother rat is putting the question to the daughter here. Why would you need to work? So no need of working here. So if I make the marriage to you, your husband will take care of you, why you are going to do the hard work. If you marry someone rich and powerful, he will support you, said the mother rat. If I marry you to a great powerful man, he will take care of you, the mother rat is telling. Who is rich and powerful? Amma. Okay, Amma is nothing but, in translation we can tell Amma is nothing but the mother. Who is rich and powerful? No one on the earth is very rich and powerful here. Asked the daughter. The truly powerful being is one who can take care of oneself and those she loves. Okay, so who is the powerful person? So the person who can take care of himself and the person who loves to the others, he is the greatest person. One is truly rich if one is rich in love. Okay, so that person only, rich person who can take care of himself and who can love for the others. I want to be powerful myself. Okay, so the daughter is explaining that I don't want to take care of, I don't want anybody to take care of me. I wanted to become myself very powerful so that I can take care of myself and those that I love. The mother rat was confused. So the mother rat unable to convince to her daughter. She was very confused. What will you do to become powerful? What will you do? She asked. I will learn. The daughter is giving the reply. I will learn to stand on my own feet. First of all, I will stand on my own feet. I will find work to do that supports me. So to become strong, I will learn to stand on my feet first. I will find work to do that support me. So whatever the work I am doing now, so from that work I will get the support the daughter is telling. And not only support to me, and that hard work should be supported to my family also. For that, I need to learn more about the world. So first of all, I should have to learn more about the world. Being at home, I cannot learn. I wanted to learn something what is going on outside the world also. And learn to live in it as a good creature. So I wanted to become a good creature also. Let me first learn to take care of myself. So instead of putting me in others' hand, taking protection of me by others, I wanted to become very strong. The daughter is speaking with her mother. But don't you need help to become strong? The mother is putting the question here to the daughter here. What? Don't you need the help? Ask the mother rat. Yes, from you, Amma. Yes, I need. Surely, I need the help. But that help should be coming from you, Amma, said the daughter. Help me support myself. First of all, what the daughter is saying? Help me support myself. You should have to help me so that I can support myself. I am not interested in marrying anybody, rich or powerful. So I wanted to become very powerful first. I should have to take care of myself. When that care and the support will be coming, when I become the strong and hard worker, right? And I need the help. So that help should be coming from you, from the mothers, from the parents. The daughter is linked. Depending on another person's power, position or prosperity does not promise peace and security in the long run. So long run is nothing but in the future. It is not useful for me. Depending on others, on their money, on their position. That means if a lady is going to marry to a doctor, that position, the same doctorate position was going to get to the wife also, doctor's wife also. She doesn't need that kind of position here. Next, person's power. Person's powers in the sense, if the husband has a lot of power, the same power cannot be, the same power had to the wife also. So that kind of power doesn't need for this daughter. And if that powers are needed by the person means, if that powers are needed by the woman means, the woman cannot be living very peacefully and that security is not long lasting for ever here. Next, one has to depend on the power within oneself. So one should have to depend on one's power only. They should not depend on the other's power. One has to depend on the power within oneself to seek the target in one's life. To seek the target is nothing but to achieve in his goal in his life. To achieve a good goal in his life, they should have to depend themselves first. Okay, so this is the lesson, children, where the message was given by the daughter rat here. Okay, so we have came across with the lesson, I can take care of myself. How a daughter rat began to take the decision to take care of himself. Okay, children, so this is the lesson where we have got from the 7th unit, women empowerment. So the good example has given by the daughter rat to the mother rat, where the women are not going to depend on the others. With this, I am ending my class. In the next class, we will be having the one more session, children. So till then, watch the video and read the lesson properly. Bye to everybody.